Alright, so the only thing you're going to need is a 10-foot, 2-inch piece of PVC. It's 2-inch diameter. You're going to need 2 end caps for that. You're going to need, I found 2 6-inch pieces of pipe insulation foam. It's usually in the bath section. And then from there, you're going to need some PVC glue, an angle. You can use a T-square, you can use a 90-degree angle, whatever. You're going to need some kind of latch. You're going to need a saw and perhaps a drill. So that's it. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 10-foot piece, and I'm doing a 10-foot rod tube, so I want to make sure that I'm making this so that when I put in a 10-foot rod, it's going to fit with the reel on it. So that might mean I need to extend it, but I'm hoping I don't have to. So first thing I'm going to do is test fit to see the length, to see how far I actually need it to be, or how long it needs to be, rather. Okay, so it fit perfectly. The idea is I'm going to run these foam pieces down the length of the rod tube, and when I do so, I want to make sure that, because when this pushes in, it comes to about here. I'm going to use my angle, and I'm going to create a channel by cutting into the PVC. And then when I do that, I'm going to also cut into the foam, and then I'm going to leave a slot or a channel. And that way, whenever this sits hanging down, I can feed the rod with the rod cover, or the reel cover, into there. I'm going to protect it with some foam, and then whenever I put my last final cap on, like that, I'm going to then, without glue or anything, and then I'm going to be able to use my hardware, attach it here and here. I actually took this idea from a blogger. I'll link the blog below. He does a great job. I actually have a plan for a second rod tube like this, but it has an actual box. And it'll be maybe like $10 more than this one. But for now, I want to be able to have something that I can throw on and off the car really quickly and easily without banging around on the car. I also want to make sure that I can rig and go from location to location and river or pond hop really quickly without having to de-rig if I don't have to. So let me, I'm going to take my channel, I'm going to feed my foam through, and then I'll show you what I'm doing that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get the actual rod inside of the tube padded, and then perhaps even pad the lip leading out of it to save the rod any marring. And then I'm going to try and figure out a way to attach the lock mount without screwing into the tube for risk of damaging the rod that's in the tube. So we'll see what we can do. Okay, so what I decided to do was create little risers, and by taking the same pieces of PVC that I cut out before, hold on, okay, and PVC cementing them together, I'm going to attach them both to the top of these so that I can put my riser on. Okay, so here's the final finished hatch part. Basically, it's just I put a riser, glued it, riser, glued it, a riser on the cap, glued it, and then I ran screws through them, and then I used the sanding tools on the little cheap Black & Decker thing I have, the Dremel tool, and I sanded out these different pieces. So if you look in here, sorry, they're all smooth. And now when I go to put it on, I should put it on and close the latch and put my lock on, or whatever I choose to use that day, whether it be a clip or what. Now I have to figure out how I'm going to paint it, as well as how I'm going to attach it to the car. I pretty much have an idea, so we'll see. But really quick look at the underside. So the rod slides in there, reel out, put that on, lock it, and you're good to go. Alright, so here's the finished product. It works like a charm. If I want to get it into my car, I take this off and I slide the whole rod and reel out, put it back on, throw that on there, got the lock, anchor there, and there's enough room for my covers to go on my reel here, and that way it protects it from banging around. But there's very little movement. I've got a pad in the back here. I'm thinking about adding more padding in the back of the cap here, so that the rod doesn't want to move as much. But there's foam padding in the entire inside. I had to remove some of it up here because of my larger stripping guides, but other than that, I'm thinking this is going to be definitely something that is going to save me a lot of time going from spot to spot when hunting different types of fish or different parts of the stream. I'm going to have a video coming up soon showing you guys this entire device on the car, but until the meantime, it is done, it is ready to roll, and I want to show you guys the process, and that's why I did this video. And then I'm going to be doing the application to the car, and then I'll take them both and make one giant video. Hopefully you guys liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, check out the other videos in the playlists, and until next time guys, catch you guys on the flip side. Tight lines, and we're out.